Hello and welcome, everybody. Season 2 of Attack on Show is rolling on.
Subscribe!
And we've got an exciting episode. We're bringing you a brand new segment to the show.
Subscribe!
Brand new segment is going to be called Attack the Web. And I'm actually very excited about this segment.
Hey, you know what?
What?
Subscribe.
In this segment, we're going to take a look at fan-made films that are on the World Wide Web. And there's some very good ones out there. We'll find some that probably aren't so good. But we feel like there is a lot of talent being put out on YouTube, clearly, that you guys might be missing. And this week's episode, we spared no expense. We're going to take a look at Darth Vader Shards of the Past, which if you've not come across this, stick around. You're going to be very impressed.
Absolutely.
And then after that, we're going to take a look at Binge, the HBO series Barry. Very excited to talk about this show.
Barry.
It's a very Barry. And then on Preview Review, this is not at all in order. We're going to take a look at the Artic, released one day ago. Ladies and gentlemen, this looks like a very fun movie.
What did we get into? Like 38 seconds of it, maybe? This is going to be some good stuff, guys.
And then we're going to wrap things up with I Miss My MTV by the talented acoustic artist Cobi. Ladies and gentlemen, this is
Attack on Show.
Subscribe! Attack the Web. First, that's right. We have a brand new segment, everybody. I'm very excited about this.
I'm excited too. This is kind of what we're about, I think. This is kind of reaching out into new areas and giving us all an opportunity to take a look at some of the incredible content that is being shared on YouTube and some of the movies and things like that we have coming out.
Yeah, today we're going to take a look. We're getting very excited about Star Wars again. I think we're finally turned the corner.
I totally feel we're turned the corner. I think they're listening.
Yeah.
And the fans, obviously, by Rob's shirt.
This shirt was made years ago, and Clone Wars is coming back.
Yeah,
so I think
and we're, whether you realize that Kelly, she had her contract was renewed.
Kathleen
Kennedy.
Still not
Kathleen
fired
Kennedy,
yet.
sorry, but she's not fired yet. And again, 4 more years. So, oh God, does that ring scary? Ouch. But this gives us an opportunity. They're listening, and I think that he's been put on.
The reason you can tell they're listening is there's a fan-made film floating around on YouTube called Darth Vader Shards of the Past, and Star Wars is actually, Lucasfilm, they're actually promoting this film after it was released. This film, I tell you what, I watched it. It's a quick 15-minute short on YouTube, and this is a high-production, quality, fan-made film.
Absolutely.
I was blown away.
Lord Vader? As he wishes.
If you get an opportunity to watch it, I've actually been following him for many years. Take an opportunity to watch this, and when you're done with it, make sure you listen to him because he's got a sequel planned, and I'm not giving this away, but this is a sequel planned, cliffhanger. He's got a sequel planned, and really watch his video after if you get a chance about what he's requiring and what he's doing for the sequel.
Yeah, there's a lot of making videos going on with this, but check out the film. It's only 15 minutes long, and I tell you what, a lot of times when you're looking at these other people making Star Wars films, video games included, even endorsed by Lucasfilm, I always have a hard time with the voices or something is just off with the acting. This Darth Vader voice, I actually was really sold on. I mean, the little touches in this film.
The Emperor voice, and these are things he's been doing for a long time on his show. This is the first film that he's made, but he's done a lot of other stuff leading up to this. So if you go back and watch some of his own videos,
and there's a lot of great Star Wars produced fan-made films out there, but we decided, we're going to start a new segment. This one needed to be shown first because I tell you what.
I argue that Star Wars kind of started the whole YouTube short film thing. I don't know if you go back. Troopers.
Yeah.
If you want to go way, way back.
Well, Duality
Troopers
was the first.
Yes.
I think that was before.
I don't know. We need to check that. Yeah. But fact check. But yeah, these are really fun. Some of these are a really good time, you guys.
Yeah, we'll show you a quick clip of the Darth Vader Shards of the Past here. And check it out for yourselves, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
There is no escape.
that, I tell you, the effects in that, I mean, that's movie quality effects.
I mean, obviously, we're dealing with a little smaller set, and there's not the production value of a multi-million-dollar movie, but very impressive.
But again, yeah, I give this film credits on all the small details. The idea that there's a quick scene with Padme, the Emperor.
Oh, the writing's fantastic,
They
actually.
don't go for lookalikes. They just, the
get
character.
who it is, you
they
get the
trust
point,
you as
yes.
a fan that you're going to know who the character is, and then you're going to take the acting for what it is. And the actors pull it off. Like I said, the Vader voice is on point. This video is up to 5 million views, and it's only been out 1 week. We're hoping to piggyback some of those views.
Right.
But definitely, the link is below. Definitely check out this film. Not right now.
Wait
till we're done.
Subscribe.
And then check out the show.
Yeah.
But let us know what you think after you watch it. Like I said, I'm very excited because the fact that Star Wars is getting behind and promoting a fan-made film.
You know, I have a friend that makes costumes and did a lot of stuff going to hospitals and stuff like that. When Disney took over, they crushed a lot of that.
Yeah, they crushed a lot of dreams when Disney took over.
They did crush a lot of dreams. Even to the point where they couldn't enter Disney without having their costume check first. No joke. Dead serious.
Yeah. So hopefully Disney is starting to take a step back, understand that the fans know what they want, and we're passionate about it. Hopefully these guys get picked up and they're allowed to make a film. Because I tell you what, I was done with the whole standalone films. You know, I was pretty much done with Star Wars. But if they can start getting the right people in place, and this guy proves it, there's still life in the Star Wars name.
Absolutely. And this was, you know, it's funny, there's been a lot of talk this week since this exploded that, you know, it proves. Because the argument with Disney was basically why they cut all the standalone films was that no one cared. But
well, we didn't after episode.
We didn't. Yeah, absolutely. And the problem with the whole thing is that people do care. You just have to pick the right characters and give the right product. I mean, no one gives a shit about Han Solo's early years.
I didn't need to know how he got his gun.
No, I don't. I don't care. No,
don't care.
I don't care.
I just know he's got one. It's
Yeah.
cool. So with that, we'll move on to the next segment here. What are we going to check out next? You want to do Barry on some Binge-worthy?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Binge-worthy!
Listen up now. This is serious.
I was just wondering,
No! All right, so we're going to, be covering Barry right now?
Yes, Barry. We're going to take a look at HBO's original series, Barry.
These people I take out, they're bad people. The money's good. It's a job. Yep.
Hey, man. Are you seeing this beautiful morning? What are you doing? How are you?
What am I doing? I'm set up here like you asked me to.
Oh, right. Duh.
Which is headed by SNL alum Bill Hader.
I love Bill Hader.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially when he does the voice of Flick on Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. It's fantastic. Anyway, this show was pretty much under the radar. The first season was only 8 episodes.
Okay.
They're only 25-minute episodes. And it was one of those just by a whim. I had HBO On Demand. I decided to watch the first episode. And I was hooked immediately.
Did you pound through all of them?
It took me like 3 days. But
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. This show I did not go through all that right away because there had only been 3 aired. So like I caught up immediately and then was, sitting at the edge of my seat,
Which is
waiting
incredibly
for the
annoying now at this point. I mean, we're so used to that.
But this show is that good that
Yeah.
I didn't mind the wait. I couldn't wait to see the next episode. It is that good. Bill Hader's lead writer on the show. And the premise of the show is he's, ex-military hitman. It's not Grosse Point Blank. This is Barry. But we all understand that's been done before. Well, Bill Hader, where he succeeds in this show, is he takes it where, he's an emotionalist hitman. He's got a mark on somebody that he's got to kill.
This is Ryan Madison.
And when he follows the guy and he goes to off him, he walks, he's following him to research his pattern, and he walks in and follows the guy into an improv theater class. And all of a sudden, Bill Hader, who they've made it clear has no emotions or feelings at all at the beginning of the show, he gets called up on stage. They think he's part of the class, and for the first time, he actually likes something.
In class. It made me feel really good. I feel really motivated right now.
He actually enjoys acting. And then he gets...
Bill Hader, who is an incredible improv at improv anyways,
Yes.
as an SNL alum.
So for the first time, Barry starts getting feelings. So he wants to be part of this class, but now he's got to kill this guy. And the highlight of this series is the overall casting. You've got Henry Winkler, who plays the theater teacher.
Hey!
Yeah.
Bravo! I just saw you go to a place tonight I have never seen before. Okay, I see you're still in that place. I'm gonna leave you to your process. They can wait till Monday.
I lived in California. It's funny, like when you have these, you meet these people. They love to brag about how they were like third on set of like a show in the background, and that makes them so experienced. So you need to learn from. That's the Henry Winkler character. Is he's had these bit parts, but he's God to these unknown actors, and they just want to learn everything from him. And it's fantastic. The way that he teaches his class is hilarious. So anyway, the guy ends up dying. Bill Hader doesn't pull off the job. That's a minor spoiler. The people who hired him end up just killing the guy, and then they're mad at Barry. So now Barry has to try and make things right with these guys.
You did not think I would find you? You killed best Chechen assassin.
Well, it wasn't that great.
While still wanting to be in this acting class.
Why can't I do both things?
And the plot just starts unfolding where Barry's really just trying to look for a way out and be good, in life. And the gem of the show, Anthony Carrigan, who is like this in-between guy who hires Barry, but is kind of an idiot, but also kind of scary. And
I have to be honest. I'm quite a bit angry.
And the accent that he gives, the acting.
Clean up the blood, maybe add some French doors, maybe ping pong table right there. I'm just riffing.
The acting of all these characters, it's top notch. So much so that Barry won Golden Globe for like best comedy series.
So literally out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. I mean, against the shows that it was up against, like Big Bang Theory, and it was up against these big, well-known series, and that came in and won. And then Bill Hader won for best male actor in a comedy series.
That's phenomenal.
And then Henry Winkler won his first time as best supporting. So
that was his first time ever.
Yes, and
wow.
I tell you, the show doesn't get enough credit because you talk to people and no one has seen the series. They've all seen Game of Thrones, but they've not seen Barry. And, the reason I bring up Game of Thrones is Barry is going to premiere in March on HBO. Game of Thrones is going to premiere immediately in April after Barry ends. So Barry's going to have his run. It's going to be its lead in the Game of Thrones. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, get HBO Go, pay the $14 for 1 month, and just on demand the shit out of Barry. You will laugh. There's so many funny scenes in this that you're going to
ask a friend for their login.
Yes. Speaking of which, I need to get that back. And I tell you, there's so many one-liners on the show that you're going to end up going to work the next day and you're going to start saying one-liners. And I caught myself doing it with a buddy that watched the show, especially, they reference Leroy Jenkins in the series.
You have more than one
I
friend?
found one who watched Barry.
Wow.
But, if you don't know who Leroy Jenkins is, YouTube that now, and then when you watch Barry, you're going to laugh like crazy. But yes, definitely check out HBO's Barry. Season 1 is on demand right now. Season 2 is premiering in March, like I said. They signed it immediately after Season 1 premiered to come back for Season 2. And after the Golden Globe success that they've had...
Probably going to be a second season, going to be huge. Sophomore year is going to be huge.
And then it's going to have Season 3. The show's going to be on for a while, so you want to hop on this bandwagon quick because it's on a roll.
Yeah.
So
you could be that first guy where I watched Barry before.
Before it was cool.
That's your hipster line. There you go.
I'm doing. Yeah. And,
the official The Tech Out Show hipster line of the week.
And then comment below. Let us know when you
Please.
check out Barry, because I want to know what you guys think. I think it's a fantastic show. If I can get one viewer to check it out, I'll be happy, because I think this show deserves much more credit.
The one watching.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So with that, we're going to switch over to preview review.
Yeah, no, we're doing our music first. We all know what you wait for, bitches. We all know what you wait for.
I don't want to hear music.
No,
yet.
all right.
I'll give you guys what you want. We're going to do preview review, The Artic.
The Artic.
hate Michigan.
God,
Oh, he needs pizza sauce.
I thought it was sauce.
Spelled
yeah.
it wrong, idiot.
Yeah. Must be nice. Rolex. It's the Arctic. There's no fish in the Arctic. Wilson!
Can you squeeze like this? Squeeze. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Speaking of nobody's looking.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This. I just got.
Don't worry. They'll be here tomorrow. Or the day after tomorrow. Don't worry. She's running out of time. I have to.
Maybe you should build a Death Star.
Oh, yeah.
This is a time that calls for a Tom Cruise run.
Oh, yeah. Did I say one of the best movies ever made about survival?
Made. Is that fucking Wampa?
Fucking Wampa.
Hey! I saw this before. If that chopper's chasing a dog, you don't want any part of it.
I'm sorry. It's so funny. She dies and he falls on the snow.
Did she die?
I've never heard of a Rolex that beeps like that.
Well, you don't have a Rolex, so
True.
apparently, if you are planning on getting lost in the Arctic, get yourself a Rolex because you don't want to forget what time it is.
It'll just beep the shit, but
It reminds you when to take your vitamins.
Yeah, that is true.
So there you have the Arctic. That looks very...
Where do you keep finding all these trailers?
I don't know. So apparently one of the greatest survival movies ever.
A pure distillation of man versus wild.
Yes. I think I saw this a few times before. Anyway, we'll keep an eye out. That movie trailer was just released a day ago. We're very excited. So we'll keep an eye for more follow-up trailers. So we're wrapping this episode up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm ready for some music because this just got full again. So let's move on to I Miss My MTV.
Yeah, I'm sorry I was drinking.
Subscribe.
Do it now. So whether all of you realize it or
Let me
not...
sit down.
Oh, sorry. So whether all of you realize it or
Wait,
not...
I was itching my nose. Okay.
So whether all of you realize it or not, essentially this show is just an excuse for Rob and I to drink and listen to music. And we've kind of put all the other stuff at the beginning for filler, just for the opportunity to come to this. Now we know, maybe if we're lucky, there's one of you, maybe, who's drunk, sitting
Thanks,
on the
Mom.
couch, in their underpants, and really is just too lazy to switch this over. If so, cheers to you.
Yeah. But we do like to take this moment to find interesting new artists that are out there. And we've been keeping kind of some upbeat, electric style music coming. And we decided to change things up this week.
A little more singer-songwriter.
Yeah, you know, we originally started the show with like artists like Jacob Lee and you know, Leon Bridges, great vocalist. And this week we're going to kind of take a step back. Yeah. You know, I know it's fun to dance in your living room in your underwear, but I also find that after you're having a couple drinks, sometimes you just want to hear a very talented artist with amazing vocals. And you know, coming through YouTube, came across this artist, Cobi. He's pretty unknown, and then this is an actual live recording of one of his songs, Please Don't Cry For Me. And I tell you what, his vocals are amazing. You're gonna see for yourself. If you're a fan of like Hosier, you're gonna like Cobi. So I am going to turn this over to Cobi and let you listen to for yourself. So check it out.
Got pain, finally I'm safe. Well, down by the grave that the long man laid. When the gravel got pain, finally I'm safe. Well, down by the grave that the long man laid. When the gravel got got paid. Finally, I'm safe. Well, down by the grave that the lawman laid when the gravel got paid. Finally, when the sun went down, it set the sky on fire. I saw an angel fly. I never felt so high. Please help me chop this tree down. Hold me from underneath. Words never once cut me down. Oh, don't you cry for me.
So there you have it. That's Cobi. Don't cry for
I actually
me.
enjoy that. Like, you kind of, I think Rob sells it a little more mellow than it is.
No, the lyrics are on point. I love when people
the-
get in that echoey room and then they can pull off the high vocals and then also the
Like,
deep.
not only, but when you see him, like, you can
Yeah.
see him really in the music, and I think this video kind of shows that. Yeah.
It's amazing. You know, you search the guy on YouTube, and he's got a lot of live performances out there. And it's, you know, I watched him actually do a live performance in Detroit at like a bar restaurant, and people are like talking in the background. It's so frustrating when you see somebody with that kind of talent, and there's some that just don't notice it. Because I tell you what, there's so much talent in the world, and it's sad when people don't recognize it. And this guy Cobi has what it takes, and that right there proves it. Because I think that's an amazing track.
Absolutely.
Check out the link below for the full video of that song. You're gonna enjoy it. It's just something to crank up really loud and just close your eyes and kind of chill out to. So, not right now. After we're done. Right now, you want to make sure you click subscribe to our channel. You're going to want to go back to Facebook, hit share, and tell all 375 of your friends that you know two of, and let them know to watch this show.
One of them you probably dated in the past.
Yeah.
Just saying.
We've cleared 213 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving up. If you want to be along for the ride, I suggest you join. So, everybody, thank you. That is another successful episode of Attack on Show. Hopefully.
Have we ever had an unsuccessful episode?
Yeah, the first one was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was.
So we want to thank you guys for watching and your continued support. Make sure you click like, subscribe, tell all your friends. Everybody, I'm Rob E.
And I'm Jay Marsh.
This is
Attack on Show.